Welcome to the Stock Wheel Challenge series. Before the market opens each day, I spin a wheel with 10 stocks on it, and whichever stock the wheel lands on is the only stock I'm allowed to trade the entire day. The catch is there are 5 good stocks in green and 5 bad stocks in red. The good stocks are ones that are known for being consistent to trade. The bad stocks are the exact opposite. These are low volume stocks, meme stocks, penny stocks, all extremely volatile and unpredictable. So buckle up because this is going to be quite the challenge and there's a lot to learn along the way. Good morning, everyone. Today we are going to begin the Stock Wheel Challenge. Y'all ready? Let's see what it lands on. What are you guys betting? Before we spin the wheel, don't forget to subscribe if you like trading content and leave a comment right below that like button of what challenge you want to see me do next. Every little bit of support makes a huge difference in helping me help traders like you on their journeys to financial freedom. The first wheel spin of the Stock Wheel Challenge. Here we go. Yes. Oh boy, I thought it was going to be Roblox. All right, we got NVIDIA. I can only trade NVIDIA today. Okay, here's NVIDIA. We are up 1%. Let's analyze it a little bit. Daily chart. We're coming up to resistance at 520. The stock market is also SPY. It's green overall on the day. However, it's actually bouncing up right now. So it's not too, I take that back. It's hesitating. It looks like it wants to come down. Friday, it looked like it wanted to come down. Thursday, it looked like it wanted to come down, but it hasn't come down. So we'll see. SPY's hesitating, but we're getting a little bit of resistance here in NVIDIA at 520 whole number. Next resistance, we have 540 as a major level. Let's check out the hourly chart. Looks like the past few days we've played around in these levels. Yep, 520. Might look for a breakout of that level. And there's some rejection of that 520 level. I like this on the break. Actually, the reversal under 520. The previous support level is 518. 2-point stop down to 16. I'm gonna watch how this goes. It broke under support 519, but it's choppy and light volume. So I wanna give it a chance to break under a support or resistance level. I do have an overall bearish bias on this, only because it's testing major daily resistance. The S&P 500 is facing some resistance and looking to come down. And I missed the initial breakout, but it is up only 1%. So we might see tech stocks turn red on the day. Yeah, okay, so a decent mix in the market between red and green. Here we go. Okay, I'm gonna get ready to sell here under 518. Selling at market under 518. Whoops. Let me lower share size. Why aren't you letting me trade? Oh, that makes sense. Okay, let's see. It's still hovering around this 518 level. Didn't let me enter initially, so I get a second chance to watch the level 2 here. Very light volume, and I'm not liking how slow Thinkorswim is being today. It is a Monday. It is usually slower on a Monday. There we go. Okay, now I can sell market on this breakdown to 518. All right, I'm in the trade. Got in for 350 shares of NVIDIA. I got in a little bit early because it's forming this inverted hammer candle. It might come around and bite me in the ass. But it did technically break 518 my entry, so I'll let myself get stopped out if I need to. And I hit my stop loss, so I'm gonna get out there. Starting off the challenge with a loss, wonderful, wonderful. Small loss though, 500 bucks. I'm trading with $100,000 here in buying power for this challenge. And it's actually breaking 520, in which case, yep, 520. Might look for a breakout of that level. I would rather go long. So we're playing off of this resistance level. It either breaks or it rejects, and in this case, it broke. And so now we're flipping the script. Stop loss is 518. Target's gonna be 522. So you can see how I was trading with that big resistance level. It either rejected it, which it did, and it broke through support levels, but it kind of faked us all out here.
Gotcha, bitch!
So you can see 518 was a support level, broke through, faked me out on the entry, and then came up and stopped out, which is okay, but that also is a bullish sign, so I'm able to go long on this. Because it could just be very choppy. Again, as I mentioned, I'm overall bearish sentiment today, but I'm hoping to scalp a quick profit in NVIDIA before the market comes down. Part of the challenge of this one stock challenge is I only have the option to buy or sell. I don't have the option to look at a different stock. So I'm going to trade off of the levels that the stock gives me, like 520 is a very major level that I'm lucky that this is playing around with today, but it makes it very difficult because you would normally want to go long over a break of a massive resistance level, right? But the overall market is coming down. So, and we know that tech pretty much rules the S&P 500 in the current market condition. It's still a challenge nonetheless, even on all of the easy to trade stocks. Being limited by just buy and sell on a single stock it is extremely limiting. That's one of the lessons I want you all to pull out of this challenge. And why you need to not get your eyes stuck on a single stock. If you miss out on a trade on the stock, or if you lose on like that first trade I lost on, if I lose again on the bullish trade, I'd just be done trading the stock. It's not clearly picking a direction. If you lose on the downside when it triggered, like it actually triggered, it actually confirmed a reversal, or when it confirmed a breakout, if it doesn't hit target, it doesn't know what direction it wants to go. And that's a situation when you're actually trading that's really easy to get caught into. It's a trap where you lose money on a stock, so you want to make money back on that stock, and we call that revenge trading. But a lot of times that stock is just not good to trade on that day, be it volume or SR levels that it's playing with, what have you. Okay, I'm gonna get out here 300 shares. Got those closed at 522.10 was my fill. Perfect. So pretty much made on this trade, made back the profit from the first trade because they were both 1-hour trades. My fills were a bit worse on the short trade. I ended up losing a bit of money on a bit more than I'm making on this one by like 50 bucks just because of the fill. But I can let this run now. So here's active management. I bought 350 shares. I just sold 300 shares, made back with those 300 shares most of the losses from the first trade. And now the remaining 50 shares I'm going to let run or pull back to break even. I'm not going to let these shares turn into a loss. They're either going to run or pull back to break even. Yes, NVIDIA bounced off of break even, didn't stop me out at break even because remember I moved my stop back up to that break even point. So if we look, P&L day minus 86, P&L open 1750 on these remaining 50 shares. All right, NVIDIA is breaking out, SPY is bouncing nicely. Yeah, look at that. Look at that bounce in SPY. Right off of that support level that I drew in. Right off of that support level. Looks great. And that's why you always want to pay attention to what the overall market is doing. You could have panicked on this red candle down or have known that there's still a support level in the market. It's coming down. No need to panic. Could be supported by that level. That is the point of a support level. I'm looking for signs of weakness here. Big spread in this stock, which is a little unfortunate, but volume is really low today. Looking to get over 524. We broke 524. We're now positive on the day by $50. All right, 524 failed here as the market continues down a bit.
I felt a great disturbance in the force.
And that's my sign to sell. Okay, we are out. Don't like the 2 red candles in a row. Let this run to test 524 and continue going, but it came under 524, broke a previous candle low. It could keep going up as much as we want. What I care about is we're back up to break even on the P&L, like exactly break even as if nothing happened today. 2 trades, 1 win, 1 loss. The win covered the loss. They were both 1-hour trades. That's inherent of taking 1-hour trades. We had 1 times risk here, which was 2 points. So our capital R, our risk value was 2 points, reward was 2 points. And what I'm waiting for now is not for this to keep running without me and get all worried and freak out. No, what I am waiting for now is another setup. Watching on the 5-minute and the 2-minute. It's not a perfect pattern, but this is more trend change play. So the previous low is here at 520. 520 we know is this big SR level. If it sets a higher low still, which it is right now, and continues up, then it's continuing the uptrend. But if it ends up setting a lower low by breaking under 520, I would want to see a lower high and then a lower low again to confirm the downtrend. Not just one lower low, because that could just be a wick pokes through, failed breakdown, failed reversal, but I want to see it confirm. I want to see a lower low, lower high, lower low again to confirm that downtrend. And here I'm actually going to get in 350 shares again at the break of 520 yet again. I like the hesitation on these 2 candles and then the breakdown, the anticipation. We could see it consolidated and then broke. All right, my stop on this trade is even tighter. It's about a point, $1.15 up to this previous high. So you can see lower low, lower highs on this breakdown of 520. Look at the reward to risk on this trade. So first target is going to be that 518 support level at a rejected as resistance and support, and then again letting the remaining shares run. And depending on if it comes down quickly and breaks through that 518 quickly, I might hold all of the shares through the break, because it's looking like it might do. That SPY is breaking down. All right, finding some support here at 518, which I like. I do like that it's finding support here, because that means that it could break down even further. But now that it has tested that 1R level, it has tested that first target. I didn't get out yet because I want to give this a chance, since it came down with so much strength, to actually break through that support level, because I think it can.
No, God! No, God, please, no!
I'm watching the level 2. All right, there's the exit. 522.06, even though that wasn't what was on the spread, fine. So there's a decent loss. There's a bigger loss than 2R technically, or than 2 points technically, because the entry got in, it filled because of the massive spread here. It got filled like 30 cents too far down, because this was pretty volatile on the way down. NVIDIA has not been the best stock to trade today. If I were able to trade any stock today, I would stay away from NVIDIA after seeing this. But I'm showing you all not how to trade a stock that's bad to trade. It's showing you how to, mostly, I think the lessons to pull out of my trading today is how to actively manage these stocks, these trades that might not be going in your favor, that might not be behaving well. Okay, so I'm glad I did stick to my hard stop here. I'm not gonna get it on this breakout of 524 here because of all of these green candles in a row. I'm actually looking for a 5-minute reversal at 524. So we're looking for deceleration. That's smaller and smaller candle bodies, smaller and smaller volume, as well as some sort of reversal candle like a doji that's forming right now. But we still have 3 minutes on this candle, on this 5-minute candle before it closes. The 1R trades aren't moving any further than 1R. And I need to recognize that after this last stop out, that it hit 1R, I need to be happy with 1R, I think, in this stock, because it's trading against the market. It's not having a ton of conviction on these moves. Normally, NVIDIA is great for taking big swing. It hits a level of resistance, reverses down back to the open, back to the previous close, etc. It makes that big 1% move multiple times throughout the day. So I was trying to trade it like that, but today specifically, and I only know this because I'm only able to trade this stock. So it's actually a good thing to only be able to trade this stock. I'm able to learn this new behavior of NVIDIA now. That when it does trade against the market, it gets very choppy and makes these 1R trades consistently, and I need to be happy with that 1R. If it sets a higher low at 522 and breaks 524 again, then I can consider going long. The market is setting a higher high. I'd like to see NVIDIA set a higher high. So I am going to switch when a stock is more choppy. I like switching to a bigger time frame. So I'm going to switch to the 5 and the 15 here. And yes, this is on a PaperMoney account. I explained this at the beginning to those of you who are just joining, because I don't have $100,000 in buying power to throw into a challenge like this and risk my money in a not very smart way of trading. As much as I'd love to be TikTok famous and say, yeah, I risked $1 million on these dumb trades and they ended up actually working out, that's not my style of trading. I'm not willing to risk my money in a trading challenge that isn't a smart challenge for actual trading. If the challenge is a genuine, like a small account challenge, how much can you grow $500 in capital? That's okay, because I get to trade it like normal. But if it's one of these challenges that limits my trading, I don't want to risk my actual capital in it. There's no setups. It might make moves, but you can't take a trade on a move without a setup, because then you don't have edge. An edge in the market is what keeps you alive in the long run. It's what makes you profits in the long run. It's what makes sure that your wins are big and your losses are small, and that you're able to make profits consistently over time. If you don't have edge because you don't have a setup, then you're not going to profit in the long run. You're not going to be able to succeed in the long run. I have a feeling how this week needs to go is I need to have a couple slow days and then some big massive days. Like a couple slow days of either like this stock is just not day trading today well, and then having like 1 or 2 or 3 days really work out well, where I get to take like 1 or 2 big winning trades. All right, NVIDIA bouncing off of this 518 level. Some market bounces, 5-minute reversal, increasing volume, though I don't love it. I don't love any of it. Need this to pick a direction. I'm done trading in 18 minutes. Like right now, I ask myself, like, do I want to buy here over 520 or go short here at 520? Like, what's it gonna do? I honestly don't know. And if you don't have an answer for that to go, like if you don't know if you should be long or short in the stock, the answer is neither. I mean, I like the deceleration. I like the finally a green candle, but this could just be a dead cat bounce, could just come back down afterwards. Market's very red. Honestly, there's not a single 5-minute pattern, 15-minute pattern that can form in the next 15 minutes. So I'm just gonna call it there, not waste anybody else's time. It's not gonna set up, it's not gonna happen. Let's be honest here, it's not gonna happen. So today we are ending the day down $810 on a $100,000 account. I'm completely happy with that first day of trading just one stock, and it was it was one of the good stocks, but it wasn't like, it wasn't a good day for this stock. Down less than 1% on the day. Not like the huge, oh my gosh, we're up 50% on the first day of the trading challenge. That's not what I'm here for. I'm here to teach you how to analyze and trade one individual stock, not so that you can form a strategy off of only trading one stock every day. That's not the way to trade, but so that when you are trading a single stock, you can look at it with a new pair of eyes, a fresh understanding of how to analyze a single stock.